Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Arslanbek Makhmudov. I think he gets in the ring and kills Ajit Kabayel this weekend. With that being said, I think Gerald Miller gets the win over Dubois, and I think Frank Sanchez beats Junior Fall. But what's going to happen is when you look at who these three guys, when they get their wins, I think the next fight going forward is going to be Makhmudov to face either Frank Sanchez or Gerald Miller. Now, let's understand something. Who do you think wins out of Makhmudov and Frank Sanchez? See, that's a tough one, right? Because Frank Sanchez is going to move. He's going to box. He's not going to stand there to be hit. But as a result, right, although he has fast hands, his output may be low. And Makhmudov is going to let his hands go. And I can see Frank Sanchez getting behind on the cards, although he may have some moments. If he doesn't have the power, when he does let his hands go, to hurt Makhmudov, I think Frank Sanchez will lose a decision. Now, Gerald Big Baby Miller, I don't think the fight goes a distance. I think Gerald Big Baby Miller loses within 4 rounds. I just don't think he can handle what Makhmudov is dishing out. I could be wrong. I'm not rooting against Gerald Miller. I don't have a favorite fighter. I actually would like to see Gerald Miller, I would like to see him win and go fight AJ. I think that'll be outstanding because there's so much damn drama behind those two. But just being realistic, I gotta call it like I see it. I think the Russian, Arslanbek, I just think when he gets his win this weekend, and if they line him up against Sanchez or Big Baby Miller, I just don't think those guys have enough to put a dent in them. Gerald Miller, he doesn't hit hard. He's more of a volume puncher and wears you down, but he doesn't have a one-hitter quitter. He hits soft. Okay? Arslanbek is a mash-up, crash-up. He hits you and he will destroy you. Okay? He's got that one-hitter quitter power. Frank Sanchez has some power, but he has that speed. So Frank Sanchez, I give him a better chance to beat Makhmudov than Gerald Miller. But I still think Frank Sanchez gets behind on the cards because he's not going to want to take the chance of getting in there and getting hit with a goddamn Russian missile, and then now the Cuban goes up in flames. So just pay attention to when they start to rack and stack and re-bracketing these matches going forward with the winners and losers. Do not be surprised. I'm telling you right now, if Frank Sanchez and Makhmudov, they try to plan that out. Now, if Miller gets in there, that means they basically are trying to just run Miller out of boxing. If they put Miller in there against Makhmudov, that tells me, although Miller is, supposed to be a Muslim now, right? That would still tell me they want him out of boxing because ain't no way in the world he beats Makhmudov. I just don't think Miller can do it. Sanchez has a better chance. But that being said, sit back and see how it plays out. Y'all think what we're seeing is interesting right now. Wait till they determine winner and loser brackets and then who they add now to the next set of fights and tournaments, because that's basically what this is. Wait till Andy Ruiz gets in the mix. Wait till Jared Anderson gets in the mix, right? You watch. They're going to fight the losers. You watch. They're going to re-immerse them. They're going to re-emerge and immerse themselves in what's going on. You watch what's going on. They're not sitting here ostracizing anyone. They're not kind of creating the kind of barricade to where it's like it's going to be our group here and this is what's going to be going forward. No, they're going to keep adding to it, right? And as people lose, they may get another opportunity in a loser's bracket, but if they lose again, they're out of it. And they're going to keep adding people to it. Watch, this thing is going to snowball into something that's going to blow people's minds. I truly believe so. But we're getting ahead of ourselves in the conversation. But for the immediate future, Arslanbek will win. Frank Sanchez should win. Miller should win. And then going forward, I think Makhmudov is going to fight either Sanchez or Miller. But we got to wait and see. That's just a conversation. If you look at the rankings of those guys, it makes sense. for a match to be made out of these three if they win. But we'll find out, right? Y'all keep cool in the breeze.